Hey guys, BadInfos here, and welcome to a new GTA 4, the Ballad of Gate only 100% walkthrough video. Today I have to complete one of the most annoying side activities in this game, and that is of course to find and kill all the 50 seagulls in the game. This is standard for all GTA games. For GTA 3, we had to find 100 hidden packages. The same for GTA Vice City. For San Andreas we have to find so many things: tags, snapshots, horseshoes and oysters. In GTA LCS we also had to find 100 hidden packages. In Vice City Stories we had to pop 99 balloons. And in GTA 4 we had to find 200 pigeons and also kill them. 200 guys, it was insane. The way to find them actually was to go inside a computer, any computer is gonna do. Go into web and type here whattheydonotwantyoutoKnow.com. And in this website you can go to pigeons and find all the pigeons from here. However, in this game we have 50 seagulls. This is not useful to us at all. So what you have to do is watch this video, of course. You have to watch it. But for GTA 4 you didn't have to, because you did have a map. And of course, like always, we have a reward too. The reward is completely useless at the beginning of the game because you cannot get it. After the mission for the man who has everything, an APC is gonna spawn at Yusuf Amir's construction site. So collecting them all at the beginning is completely useless, but I'm gonna do it because I want to get them out of the way. So with that said, let's begin the seagull killing spree. And so it begins. This is how this guide is gonna go. I'm gonna start with each seagull like this, zoomed in the map, escape the map like so, aim at it and shoot it. This is how a seagull looks like. It has a red glow, which in the nighttime is very visible, but in the daytime is not very visible. I'm gonna show you the exact location of each seagull and kill it. So, are you guys prepared? Let's begin with the first seagull. One seagull down, 49 to go. Pretty close to Brucey's auto repair shop in Boabo, we can find this diner, and on top of the diner sign is the next seagull. You cannot miss this one, it is in one of the best looking places in the whole game. We can see a huge globe over here, and next to the water is the next seagull. In this location we have a baseball court. I'm pretty sure I'm not into baseball, so I think this is it. And this is the seagull. Luckily it's in a secluded area, so no police officers are gonna chase me. And that's something I forgot to mention: police officers do not like you shooting stuff. So if you're in a crowded area, they're gonna go after you. We can find two small alleyways over here. On the bottom one, on this location in the map, we can find the seagull next to the funky sign. This is one of the worst places for a pigeon, because look at this, there's a police officer right next to it. So what I'm gonna do is gonna shoot it and run very far away. And we're moving to the other island. Believe it or not, we have only one seagull in this whole huge island, and it's right over here, elevated above the ground. And welcome to the second huge island in the game. Just look for this huge tower and this pipe, and over here at your feet you can find the next seagull. Again, at the top of the map, just look for these crosses. We have 3 here and 3 here. Look for the bottom ones, they represent these buildings which are cross shaped, and look for the playground. Super close to your safe house and the internet cafe we can find this small alleyway. It's pretty tight in here. Above ground is the next seagull. Okay, so this game is pretty weird. We have 3 pigeons super close to each other, but we have only one here and only like 4 or 5 in this island. But 3 are super close to each other, which is something I don't understand why they did it, but they did it. And here we have the 2 seagulls. We have one next to this green dumpster. Shoot! One above ground over here. And if you cross this street, we can find the 3rd seagull. Yeah guys, it's super weird. I also got some police attention, so let's run away. And welcome to the beautiful park of Liberty City. We have an entrance over here on the top right of the park, and we also have 2 police officers. Oh my goodness. Shoot and run far away. Still at the same park, next to a police officer again, we have a different seagull. Do you have a death wish, bum? Move! And the last park seagull is next to this water. Just look for these stairs and you can find it pretty easily. On the left side of the park we can find this busy street. This is the park and this is the street. Let me zoom out and shoot the seagull. Over here we can find a billboard, and on the billboard we can find the next seagull. This is a good place for a sniper or something else like an assault rifle. I'm gonna use a sniper here. You cannot shoot it from this distance with a pistol, so I'm gonna choose the sniper rifle. We don't have only one huge globe in this city, we have a different one over here in this island, and pretty close to it, next to the street, is the next seagull. In a very crowded area next to a few ships and of course the water which the ships lay on, is the next one on the ground. And we're currently at pretty much the middle of the whole city. It's over here, the next seagull, above the ground next to this garage. This is also a gorgeous place of the city. Just look at the surroundings, it's so beautiful. We have flags over here, we have a seagull too, which we came here for, but we have so much good stuff here. Right next to Hercules, one of our clubs, is the next seagull, super close to the entrance. The next seagull is in front of Maisonette 9, which is the other club Tony owns. In this small alley we can find it. There's a pretty good looking statue over here in this part of town. This is the statue itself and this is the seagull on the statue. We are halfway done. On the way to this island, on a bridge above the freeway, we can find the next seagull. We have two seagulls on the island itself. On the bottom side we can find this one, which is right next to the parking lot, and this abandoned building which we did a mission in with Nico Bellic. And this is the last one on Colony Island. We can see a bunch of pipes over here and these two. In this fenced-in area we can find the next seagull. And welcome back to Algonquin. Over here on the left side we have a different seagull pretty close to Maisonette. On the street itself we have a different seagull over here in this busy street. Bam! The next two seagulls are super high up and very close to each other, so look for this building with this blue marker, enter the marker, which is gonna teleport you all the way up to the roof of this building. Take a right over here, you can see the first seagull, continue walking, go past the marker and you can find the next seagull over here. This one is pretty easy to spot, it's right next to where Tony gives you missions and also next to this restaurant. It's on the ground. Pretty close by down the street we can find this Foodz's sign and on top of it is the next seagull. In Little Italy, the place with so many Italy flags, we can find a few restaurants and a seagull on the street. The next two seagulls are super close to each other. Just look for the weapons shop, which is over here, and take a left. You can see one of them over there on that blue building and the other one is over here. So let's shoot this one first, from a distance, switch to this weapon and shoot the seagull too. We are currently in Chinatown. On some scaffolding we can find the next seagull, it's right over here. Plop. At the edge of Chinatown we can see over here a sign going to Chinatown and this goes to Broker. Look for this one-way sign and behind it is the next seagull. This one is super easy to find, just look for the huge flags over here and the two EE letters. At the entrance next to the guard you can find it. At Pier 45, pretty close to the helipad, we can find a seagull on some stairs. This time we're pretty much at the heli tours, we can see it from over here. These are the helicopters. Next to the benches is the next one. In GTA 4 we had a pigeon pretty close by to this area, however here we have a seagull in this lovely looking park. Again pretty close to the water, but on the other side of the heli tours we can find the next one, which is elevated. And this, guys, will be the last seagull in Algonquin. As you notice, we had the most in this island, and we have only 5 more to go. Let's get them. And welcome, guys, to Outer City. This one is not that difficult to find, just look for this huge rock, and on this small rock right next to it is the next one. Just like before, we have a seagull on a rock, however it's on the other side of the island. Just look for this rock and these railings over here and you can find it easy peasy. In Algonquin we had a seagull which was on a blue building, like this one. This seagull is pretty well hidden, it's in the industrial area of the town. Just look for these pipes and this huge Tear Oil sign on the pipes is the last seagull in Outer City. 1 more to go. And guys, welcome to Happiness Island, where the last seagull is located. Just look for this spear, shoot it, and all seagulls killed. LC is a quieter place. Woo! Yes, it is actually a quieter place because these things make lots of noise, which makes it easier for you to find them actually. But this was it for a hunt. I had a blast doing this. Unlike the pigeons in GTA 4, these ones are actually pretty easy to find, and there's only 50 as opposed to 200. I hope I helped you out, guys. Again, the reward is not available to us at the beginning, because we have to pass the mission for the man who has everything, and then we're gonna unlock an APC in front of Yusuf Amir's construction site. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.